Dwayne Johnson stole clothes to impress a girl he called Fine A Karen on Tuesday's episode of Young Rock on NBC. The 48-year-old actor in the Surreal series examined his teen years during a 2032 interview set at his Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, high school. As the area school's superintendent dedicated a library to presidential candidate Dwayne, she said that had always been destined. Dwayne, however, told interviewer Randall Park that the only thing his peers thought had been destined to do was time. When I first got here to Freedom High School, I was a hardcore shoplifter, the actor M. Randall looked around for his cameraperson, urging him to tighten for the reveal, then motioned for the rock to continue. We moved here to Bethlehem from Nashville cause my dad wasn't wrestling for Vince McMahon anymore, Dwayne went on, referring to his father's soul man Rocky Johnson, Joseph Leander. Money wasn't coming in the way it used to, so he and my mom opened up a cleaning. I had a side job slinging pizza, but the only thing I wanted to do was chase. And to get their attention, I thought I had to look rich, hence all the stealing, he added. At age 15, Dwayne, Bradley Constant, tried to impress Fine A Karen, Lexie Duncan, with the stolen high-end clothes had hidden under his bed. His father was rarely booking matches, and mostly lived off stories of past brawls with legends such as Ric Flair and Roddy. His mother Stacey Leila, bought off-brand groceries with strange names and longed for brand-name dairy. Dwayne confided in Rocky that he liked Karen and wanted to ask her out just like every other guy in school. "Son, you are not every other guy," Rocky reminded him. "You gotta step your game up. Be confident. Girls like swagger. And don't wait to make your move. For every second you hesitate, there's another guy out there telling your girl she'd look better with less makeup." Young Dwayne, whom his parents called Dewey, resolved to be bolder. "This girl Karen thought I was rich, and I sure as he wasn't. So I had to impress her with the best stolen clothes I had. He donned a pair of new Girbaud jeans and ran for the school bus, which left him behind because the driver thought he was in it. While Dwayne figured out what to do, at a cleaned house for a rich woman named Genevieve. Diane complained about her ex's terrible gift buying, her inability to find cooking spices, her shrimp allergy and the time she almost became Kelsey Grammer Oh my god, those aren't real problems. A fed-up Ada exploded. Paying rent, keeping the lights on, those are real problems. Horrified, Diane offered to pay Ada $1 more an hour, which Ada rejected amid an awk. Dwayne made it to his job at the pizza place and complained to his friend Gabe, Taj Cross, that Karen hadn't gotten to see his jeans. Just then the popular girl group known as the Karens drove up to the restaurant in a Gabe referred to them as Fine A Karen, Big Hair Karen, Gabby CL, Colorblind Karen, Carly Daniels, and Bonnie, Jordana Beatty, explaining that the last girl was an honorary Karen because it was her. "Hi Thomas," crooned Fine A Karen. "Missed you in homeroom. I was shaving," said Dwayne, aka Thomas. Lost track of time. To flirt with Karen, Dwayne did a Hans and Franz impression from Saturday Night Live and, surprisingly, she was back home. Ada made Diane apology musubis, or spam wrapped in seaweed atop it, like we do out here in Hawaii, a relative suggested by phone. "Send mangoes, the fruit of forgiveness." The next day at school, Dwayne walked into the cafeteria to approach Fine A. He was stopped by his principal, who thought the tall teen was an undercover police. Dwayne then invited Karen to watch his dad wrestle at Northampton College, assuring her it would be packed and promising VIP passes. They soon realized Rocky was wrestling in a flea market next to a college. Karen nearly left, finding herself grossed out by piles of old baby shoes and commemorative. Dwayne resolved to stay anyway, reasoning, "Has my dad." His date stayed, too, but was freaked out by Dwayne's bushy-haired uncles Afa and Sika, who called themselves the Wild Samoans. Once Karen calmed down, she loved the wrestling match between Rocky and his opponent, the Gull, loudly cheering Rocky on. In a voiceover, Dwayne said that had gotten the girl by sticking to his guns. The promoter stiffed Rocky the full $900 he owed him for 3 fights, but Dwayne distracted Karen so she didn't focus. Meanwhile, Ada made up with Diane, who introduced her to the pleasures of watching Sally Jesse Raphael, the yellow-haired hawk of daytime talk. Diane urged Ada to treat herself to life's little joys, which Ada did later, buying full-price coffee cream. At school the next day, Dwayne was hanging out with Karen as she told her friends how cool the rest. Standing nearby, her ex Kevin, Steven Adams, made fun of the match, saying it was set at a flea market, and attracted just 10 people. "Wrestling's all fake anyway," the kid snickered. Dwayne knocked him out cold. Never use the F word. Young Rock will return next week on